Welcome back to the Fish and Rod podcast.
He's Jeff Fish.
And he's Michael Rada.
And today we have with us a person that was mentioned heavily in our first episode, Alex Beane.
Say
hi, Alex.
Beane.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny man over there. Now, I've known Alex for a better part of 2 years. How long have you known him?
I've known him for 2 years also.
Yeah, because we were all freshmen at the same time.
Yep.
Alex, what was your first impression of both of us, and how did you meet both of us?
I met Jeff Fish first
Mm-hmm.
because it was, what was it?
We had a couple classes together.
No, it wasn't classes. It was that
No?
thing, that week when it was just the freshmen that were here before, like, everyone else moved in. Remember that, like, week?
Scavenger hunt?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we were on the same team.
Yeah, it was me, him, Jack Gatta,
And your roommate
and my
at the time.
roommate at the time, Andrew. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I remember that.
Yeah, Jeff Fish was my 100th Instagram follower.
Really?
He followed
I
me
was?
that day. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he
Wow.
was.
I feel so honored.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, you didn't even give me anything.
I gave you my friendship.
Okay,
Exactly.
I'll accept
Mhm.
that.
And we
I'll
applaud
accept
that. We
Mhm.
applaud that here. And I feel like we're thinking the same thing.
I remember you from Michael Rada. I remember you from the first, like, that Q30 interest night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I talked to you, but I remember you being there, and then you were on a camera. Or maybe that was hashtag. I don't know. But Michael Katzflin was there, too, and I think it was, like, me, you, and Michael Katzflin in a circle asking Casey McNichol questions.
Oh, you were in that circle asking questions, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was that, but I didn't know your name.
I remember me and Michael Katzflin were asking Bella questions.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the first time I ever talked to you, it was an accident.
Really?
Yeah, because it was at a Quinnipiac Tonight meeting, and I was just on Disney Plus for fun, to just, like, see if anything new was added to Disney Plus, and I found out that Spectacular Spider-Man was added to Disney Plus, and you were sitting right next to Michael Katzflin. I was like, hey, Michael, and then you were just like, I was like, no, Michael Katzflin. Spectacular Spider-Man's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the earliest interaction was that you said, you saw me on Letterboxd, and you said, what's your Letterboxd?
Mhm.
By the way, follow me on Letterboxd at Michael Rada.
I followed him first.
Yeah.
I don't have Letterboxd.
Getting him a Letterboxd.
I'm not a film major anymore.
I follow him in person.
That is true.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Should we go on to our week? Fun things that happened?
Yeah,
Yada,
I
yada.
guess so. Alex Beane, what's the funniest thing that's happened to you this week?
Michael Rada, what's a funny thing that happened to us this week?
I don't know. We did hang out a lot.
Yeah, we
did.
I think
did.
since the first episode, me and Jeff hung out a lot. I do live with you, so I'm forced
Yeah.
to hang out with you.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Jeff Fish, too.
I know.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's like over and we're talking about podcasts or just in
Yeah,
general.
Or just in
just
general,
working on
because he's
it.
Jeff Fish.
That is true.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
We're all big fans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm big fans of all of you too.
Oh, stop
all
it.
of you.
Stop it. I'm
Oh,
blushing.
my God.
But
I'm
Michael,
blushing.
Michael
I'm
Rada,
blushing.
you were a great cast member. Alex Beane, you were one of my favorite associate producers.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Also Ryan Agnello. I'm not just saying that because you're both here.
And I also think we should shout out Ryan Agnello right now because he's not on the phone today.
Yeah, he's finally here in person.
He is here. It's not Poppins.
She made a
Shout out to
huge-
Poppins, but shout out to Ryan for waking up.
Are we sure Ryan's here? That just looks like a still image of him.
Can we go back to... Is that a cardboard cutout?
I think that's just a still image of a man.
I don't know.
It could be. I don't know.
Is
I
anyone
think we're just cutting this in, just a random picture of Ryan. It's not even a video.
is anyone even at that table?
Yeah, wait, Poppins, come back to Ryan. Come back to Ryan. Oh my gosh!
my
Oh,
gosh.
he's gone!
Oh, he's not even.
Oh, no.
So no one was there the whole time.
No one was there the whole time.
I think I was right.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're shouting out people, shout out again to Sophia Basilone for designing the Fish and Rod logo.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Damn right.
it's a very cool logo.
Yeah. We got a lot of people like, did you? Oh my god, that logo. And I was just like, Sophia.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to Jack Gatta for no specific reason.
Yeah, Jack
Yes.
Gatta. Jack Gatta was my first roommate.
And now he's my
freshman
roommate.
year. Yeah,
Yes.
Jack Gatta is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Just
him.
want to make that clear.
Something we did right after the podcast. I think it was day of. We went to Target.
Yeah, we went to Target that night.
I've never been like, was it that night?
I don't
think
know.
it was that night.
The story gets better just Target. But we got the game Truth or Dab.
Yeah, which
As-
is kind of like a Hot Ones type thing.
It is a
it's,
Hot
it's
Ones
from
type
Hot
thing.
Ones.
Yeah.
And it's you either tell the truth or you have the hottest one hottest sauce on Hot Ones.
It's
Yeah.
called The Last Dab.
The last dab.
The
Yeah,
last
You need
dab.
to acknowledge that for context.
Yeah, of course, because truth or dab, and it's the last dab. We put a little bit extra on the last wing for tradition around here. He says that in the show. He says
Oh,
it. He
yeah.
says that in the show. But yeah, we played that. Me, Alex, and all my other sweet mates had the last dab.
Except for Jack Gatta. Weirdly
Oh,
I
enough.
wonder why.
yeah.
Jack Gatta
well,
was...
Jack Gatta wasn't there, but
Yeah.
Jeff Fish was. He just had regular pot sauce and he freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, buffalo sauce, and we were all like,
Yeah, it was a 2
This
out
is
of 10.
regular.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I was wondering like how bad was that sauce that
It
you
was-
guys
it
had?
just-
It was a
Like,
10
it
out
was-
of 10. It was a 10 out of 10 on the bottle. You had a 2 out of 10.
well, on the hot meter, it's not like it's a 10 out of 10 sauce.
On the hot meter.
Yeah.
It just
Like
hurt.
spice wise.
Yeah.
Didn't even have flavor.
It didn't like taste like anything, and then it eventually spread.
Yeah, it was just like,
Ooh.
oh, this isn't hot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just progressively gets worse.
Yeah,
It does.
Well, it was specifically made to be hot and
Yeah,
spicy.
To inflict pain.
Yeah, to inflict pain, like probably for torture.
Probably.
Yeah.
You think?
To like torture celebrities.
Oh no, I just meant people.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
because celebrities aren't people.
No, I did not mean that.
Jesus.
Oh, no, I agreed.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like right over here,
I'm-
person
I'm
and celebrity.
I'm not. I'm
Same
not.
time.
I'm not a
Oh, you're
celebrity.
right.
Same
but,
time.
But thank
Same
you
time.
guys.
Around here in my heart.
Celebrities
Oh
don't see
my
themselves as
gosh.
celebrities.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stop it, Alex Beane. Stop it. Stop it.
Saying you're
but-
a great person, Jeff Fish.
Oh well. Thank you.
Yes.
So are you.
So the other thing we did this weekend, Transformers 1.
Yes.
We all
got
went.
a big group of us three.
Yesterday.
JJ,
actually.
Ben
JJ.
Malone, and Sean.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
It was a kick-ass group.
Last night.
I'll say.
Kick-ass group. I brought my Transformer helmet,
Optimus Prime helmet.
Optimus Prime helmet. My apologies. When you press buttons, it makes noises, and it's like, I am Optimus
Do I
Prime.
have a photo of you wearing it from last night?
I don't know, but we can put it in. We can throw it in post.
Yeah, throw it in post.
We'll throw it in post.
Rada
Put
definitely
put
has
the
a
camera
video.
on me.
Oh yeah,
It's right here.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, word.
But that was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Anything happened that night?
Nothing notable, I don't think. I mean,
We
we
listened-
took a bunch of pictures,
We
bunch
listened
of
to
weird pictures.
we listened to Transformers music. We blasted it on the way there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
A lot
but-
of Stan Bush music specifically, by the artist Stan Bush.
Stan Bush.
Interesting.
Word.
What else? What is there anything else that happened this week that you were like, oh my gosh, when that happened, I was like crying laughing, or
Crying,
that was
laughing.
like a highlight?
Oh.
College.
Something funny.
Yeah?
Funny stuff
Yeah?
happened. This is actually a story that directly relates to Ryan Agnello.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know this story, but go on. Maybe I do. I'll
no,
know it.
yeah, you know it. You were there.
Okay.
It was at QFS on Wednesday. That's the club we're in for people who don't know.
Film Society.
The Quinnipiac Film Society for people that don't know and aren't in the loop. It was debate night. We did debate questions, and it was like go to one side of the room if you're on this side, go one side of the room if you're on that side. And Ryan Agnello waited for the last question of the night. For every single time a different side said an argument, he would just switch sides and walk across the room and be like, yeah, no. And he never said a word the entire time, and it was such a simple bit, but it was really funny.
Yeah, like I was really happy not a lot of people did that, and I'm afraid more people will do that maybe if it's next time, but I don't think a lot of people got it. But once it was the third time, I was like, he's doing this on purpose.
Mhm.
He's being annoying, but it's really funny.
Mhm.
And I think only people close to him knew.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
It's like he's pretending to be easily persuaded.
Yeah.
by an argument.
I think I forgot who were you sitting next to? But you were like,
Hmm.
This is Joe Flynn.
oh, Joe Flynn. I think he said to me before then, he was like, watch this. And then he went up and he just went back and forth, which was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. And also, we had a question at that debate night, and it was, what's the better movie, Morbius or Madam Web? And for people that know Josh Brzezinski, he went up and acted like he was about to say this whole speech about why Madam Web was better, but then he just started quoting the very badly dubbed villain from the movie.
He was just like, my spider.
He was just like, in the future, they have powers, and they kill me. And then
It
Michael
was
Rada
so funny.
was like, oh, the difference between you and him is that the dialogue matches your lips.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny because I didn't expect it. And I was like,
Yeah.
I came from nothing, less than nothing. I will not give up.
The best impressions are the people you don't know had an impression of. You know, like, you were like, oh, I've never heard that before. Like, Trump is like, everyone knows it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, everyone knows it. Do you have a favorite impression?
A favorite impression? Well,
a-
I mean, Shane Gillis's Trump impression. I
Ooh.
love that.
That's good.
I mean, he does it better than anyone I know.
You know Shane Gillis?
Well, not personally, but
Okay.
I mean, actually, he invited me to his show in Toronto last
Ooh.
night.
Very nice.
Yeah, VIP. Shane Gillis' biggest fan.
I'm not gonna. He's probably being real. I don't think Jeff Fish lies.
I don't think Jeff Fish lies either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
Would this face lie to you?
Oh, God damn!
It doesn't.
God
Yeah.
damn! So,
Yeah.
probably anything Bill Hader.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Alan Arkin. Bill Hader does an Alan Arkin, and it's really good.
I'm trying to think of one.
Did you see his John Malkovich impression
Yes.
in front of John Malkovich?
Yes. I do not sound like that. When he was Vinny Vedecci. That's my Letterboxd profile pictures, Vinny Vedecci.
Oh.
No, it's Bill Hader.
Well, it's Bill Hader is Vinny Vedecci.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh. Want to say the story in the car today? Wait,
you
wait,
mean
go.
the movie story? That involves a movie title?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We were in the car earlier today on the way here, and what movie were we talking about?
Godzilla
King of the
Fuck.
Monsters. Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Fudge.
Because, yeah. And we were talking about that movie because a friend of ours, Julia Schnarr, shout out Julia Schnarr, gave it a very good review on Letterboxd. And I liked that movie. And Mike Carraro was like, oh, yeah, it would be like better if like if I was like awake or something.
Yeah.
And he said he watched it back at home with
My friend Sal and my friend Vinny.
his friend Vinny.
No, my
And-
friend Connor and my friend Vinny.
Friend Vinny. Oh, so Sal just got a mention without being in the story.
Shout out Sal.
Yeah.
He's not watching this.
And he was talking about his friend Vinny and about how his friend Vinny's family like sat in a different area of the theater while watching the movie and that they were there the whole time like watching. And I was like, oh, is Vinny like your mom's sister's son?
And I was like, my cousin? Like, cousin Vinny? Oh, I hate you! My cousin Vinny. and yeah. So, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Do you have any favorite impressions?
I don't know if I have any favorite impressions.
No?
What are impressions that are funny? I'm trying to think of people I know.
Ow.
Oh, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Oh, we've been doing a lot of Christopher Walken.
A lot of
For
that.
some reason.
Oh, what did we do Christopher Walken if he was in like what?
I've been doing a lot of people in Avengers.
Yeah. It might have been Christopher Walken in Avengers.
Yeah,
Like,
just being like,
does mother know you wear her drapes?
what is this, Shakespeare in the park? Genius billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we also just started doing Dune quotes, even though he's in Dune 2. Because, like, he sounds normal in Dune 2. There's no,
No,
like...
he sounds like he's doing an impression of Christopher Walken. He's too Christopher Walken in that movie.
Well, he's not like, Arrakis,
Yes, he is.
the worms, they're big.
That's what he sounds like.
We
in
gotta
that movie.
hide from the Shahalood.
He's become a character.
Listen,
Caricature of
Al-Gaib.
himself.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that
I got a
exemplifies.
fever, and the only cure is to
Is
find the
what?
Lisan Al-Gaib,
Oh.
I'm clipping that out.
the water of life.
An ant does
Go-
not
go-
quarrel with a boot.
Go do
I'm
a,
still doing
Go
Avengers.
do a different question before I keep doing quotes. from
Okay.
Dune
But,
for
Got
2
it.
hour
but like
hours.
before we do, I just want to say that I love that cowbell sketch.
Cowbell.
It's
Christopher
top,
Walken.
it's a top.
I got a fever. Sorry, Rada.
Oh, I was just gonna
Go
say
ahead.
it's a top sketch, but go on.
No, it is a top sketch.
But
yeah.
you had a fever for what?
You had a
Yeah,
fever?
but like the only prescription is more cowbell.
It's the water of life.
Yeah. Okay, Alex, I'm gonna save you right now.
You must become a reverend mother.
we can't stop this.
The Bene Gesserit.
We can't stop.
Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho. Gurney. Go to a different question, please.
Okay. What is something that you had on repeat recently?
On repeat. Your mom. I have my day list from Spotify. My day list's kind of been popping off recently. Only in the morning.
Who?
Ever tried it? My day list? Just
No.
like
You have a Spotify day list?
yeah, Spotify day list.
Oh no, but like who did you just mention? Kevin.
Hmm?
I thought you said Kevin.
I did not say Kevin.
Sorry, I'm thinking of things. I'm hearing things.
He's hearing things. I did not say the word Kevin or the name Kevin. And yeah, my day list has been good. Not at night. It doesn't play good music at night.
Not the night list.
Not my night list, but the day list and like early morning. I like my day list.
Who's on it?
Who is on it? Who's on it right now?
Who's wait? Let's go on his Spotify day list.
Let's go
right
to my
now.
day list.
All right,
right now.
yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
My day list currently is called Sad Girl 2020's Afternoon. You listen to indie and dreamy in the afternoon. Here's some Sad Girl 2020's indie, dreamy, adult alternative, and ethereal.
First 3 songs.
First 3 songs, the song Summer Nights by Hazel English. Love that song. Belinda Says by Always, but instead of a W, it's 2 V's.
Oh, okay. So like Witch. Like
So-
Edgar Wright's Witch.
Yeah. Don't Fade Away by Beach Fossils. I don't know that one.
Oh, maybe you'll like it.
I probably will. Yeah, a lot of Always with 2 V's. Ooh, the Bets.
Beth's.
The Bets.
We went to a Beth's concert.
went
He has
to
a
a-
signed album.
I have a signed album.
When-
Yeah,
When'd you go to that?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
2 weeks
Word.
ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago from today. Yeah, I made him, Michael Rada, I made him and my other sweet mate, also my roommate Sean Vulukovic, go with me.
Shout out.
Shout out. Because, like, I don't think my music taste is, like, I'm not like other girls with music tastes. Because, like, people definitely know of these artists, but I know nobody who listens to the same artists as me. So I had to force Michael Rada and Sean Vulukovic to go to the Bets concert with me. And I'm saying this on the podcast for the sole reason of there has to be at least one person on campus that also listens to the Bets, and I need to find them.
You just got to make a Yik Yak post.
I don't want to.
Does anyone? I will later, and I'll see if I get any upvotes.
Sure.
Got it.
Yeah. Does anyone listen to the bets? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking through my day list is actually kind of good right now.
Yeah.
Nice people.
I never
looking
listen to my day list.
No, I did it for fun, and then I was like, this isn't bad.
Yep.
But then it kind of gets bad as the day goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, I've liked a lot of Chapel Roan recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
hosting SNL. John
Hosting
Mulaney.
SNL. I know. I'm so excited about that, dude.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, because I told Michael Rod, I told you about it, and you were like, oh, who's that? Because he's just excited about the John Mulaney aspect. I'm excited about the both of them aspect, because that sounds like a great episode.
We are having a bunch of people over for that. Everyone who's listening is invited.
Yeah.
You want to be? Wait, are you excited? Oh, he is excited for the Chapel Roan.
He's excited for Chapel Roan.
He's more excited for Chapel Roan
I
than
know.
John Mulaney, though.
Dope.
Ryan Agnello, biggest Chapel Roan fan. I heard him talking the other day about he might just dye his hair red for
Wow.
Chapel Roan.
Will he?
Wow,
Will he?
man.
Will he?
I think
Yeah.
I think you should. I want to see that.
Will he? What's his response?
What's his
Aw,
response?
yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just
Oh.
cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're just organizing watch parties here.
That's what we do.
Smiling
That's what we do,
Friends,
Smiling
Chapel
Friends.
Roan.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alyssa
Yeah.
Venus and Nick Lapaya will comment in this clip. They want to be invited.
To Smiling Friends and
Yes.
Chapel Roan.
And Chapel Roan.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like both of those things.
And by the way,
And people.
And people.
in regards to the Smiling Friends watch party, as of right now, that might be happening this Saturday. And it is crossing state lines because I have a buddy who goes to UMass Amherst who wants to go to the party too. So,
I will say
that
our suite cannot fit that many people.
but my suite can.
But his suite can. We were there yesterday.
We were there yesterday.
Yeah.
I just like assumed that it would be at their suite.
Yeah, I know, but
because
like,
Jeff Fish has been like the big planning guy for this.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Jeff Fish and JJ Tartufo, we just quote it, Smiling Friends, all the time. I quote it, I'm going to be honest, for the purpose of making Michael Rada feel left out.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
well,
deep
that's
down,
mean.
I think deep down that's the reason I do it, because like I go up to you and I go up to JJ and I just go, I'm late for my Dr. Monster appointment with Dr. Monster.
Ellen, I still don't know who that is.
Yeah, and Michael Rada just goes, and then he only quotes the first episode because that's the only episode he's seen. And
I've
then
seen
he,
the first 2.
Yeah, and then he just goes, welcome to Daveland, every time.
Welcome to Daveland. Who's Dave? He's over there. And hi guys. That's
the
all
only-
I know.
that's
And
all he knows.
Shrimpy.
Yeah, but you know.
But I don't
Mr.
remember a
Frog.
quote from that episode. I just remember it's about a shrimp. Shrimpina.
Look at me now, yellow man.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, Rowdy, you know Mr. Frog too, right? Like the hello.
Hello.
It feels good to be here. Hello.
So-
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a bit.
Go back to your family, dude. You're so old. Don't you
You're
have a
so-
wife? Go
Yeah,
back to
where's
your
your
family.
wife, man?
Where's your
You're
wife?
so old.
Where's your wife? Ew, Pim, you are so stupid. All right,
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Is this entire
This was fun quoting just the first 2 episodes,
is
right?
this entire thing just gonna be us quoting things?
I think that's fun to watch, though.
What?
Yeah.
The quotes?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
fun watching people quote things.
We could do like a quote compilation if we quote enough.
It's Smallmoo. You voted and we listened. Smallmoo is here to stay. Okay.
All right, it's turning into brain rot.
Michael Rada the other day was in Big Justice and AJ's live stream. It was just AJ, and he was just like answering questions and being like, "Ha ha ha, boom!" And Michael Rada kept spamming his
live stream.
his live stream chat with "Say hi to Alex Beane." It'd be boom.
No, I said say hi to Alex Beane. He is your biggest fan. Give him a boom. And I was screen recording it because I wanted to say, "Ha Alex Beane, boom."
Yeah, and he was doing that for like 20 minutes, harassing Big AJ.
It was not 20 minutes. It was a solid 14.
It was he was harassing Big AJ in his Instagram chat, and then he went offline.
Because I have 2 different screen recordings that are 7 minutes long. Yeah.
But Alex Beane, what is the fondest memory you have in our multi-camera production class? Because that was definitely a fun one.
Ooh, what was the fondest memory of that class? Quoting Whiplash all the time.
Oh yeah,
Threatening
yeah.
to throw a chair at you and Aaron, and just going, "Why do you suppose you just threw a chair at your head, Neiman?" Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I think it was quoting Whiplash. We quoted Whiplash a lot in
Yeah,
that class.
Quoted it too much.
Mhm.
Even like for our final project in that class, we did a segment on Whiplash.
Yeah, we did, and it was like Shayna, and who else was hosting that?
I don't remember. I think Matt was.
He was, but it wasn't that segment.
Oh no, not that segment.
Was Izzy in our class? Was it Izzy?
Yeah.
It might have been Shayna and Izzy, maybe. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we made them review Whiplash because there's just a movie review segment. Like, pick a movie, and we had to pick Whiplash, and that was our biggest. Because like everyone else got to like edit a music video, make a music video
That's what we did.
that Jeff Fish was in, and everyone got to like make a music video and have actual fun. You know what I did? I just watched 2 Whiplash trailers and edited together the footage and got rid of like the text. And they just played it out on a loop for like 5 minutes while we talked about
Me and
Whiplash.
Nick Boyd made a music video.
Yeah, no, I didn't get the music video. Jeff Fish, I think you wrote it.
No, I didn't write it.
You didn't write the review for Whiplash?
Oh, the review for Whiplash.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about his video. Yeah, I
No.
wrote the review.
Yeah, Jeff Fish, I think, wrote the review for Whiplash.
Yeah.
I think Gigi was in our group too. I forget what she did. And
Yeah,
I just edited together like a supercut of Whiplash trailer footage. And yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was actually perfect because like I had seen the movie for the first time like the week before.
Because we kept
So-
talking about
Yeah, it's just so good.
It's so good.
it.
It's very good.
Alex Beane. Now, last episode, we were asking each other our favorite Alex Beane moments. Now I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite Alex Beane moment?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now,
Right now?
Being in the company of friends and Ryan Agnello.
dude.
Oh no! We broke it.
Bro,
he wasn't a cardboard
You just
cutout.
destroyed Ragnello.
Breaking news! He's alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. What's my favorite? Give me a refresh of what you guys said.
What's the funniest thing you've said?
Funniest thing I've said?
Like,
I feel like
top.
it's up for interpretation, funniest things I've said.
well, yeah, it's, humor is all subjective. But
Yeah, there was a bit last night. This isn't the funniest thing I've ever said, but I was really proud of it. Where during the movie Transformers 1, Optimus Prime is showing Scarlett Johansson, the robot's character, a map, and he just goes, "Here." Oh, I punched the microphone. He just goes, "Here, this is us." And I leaned over to Mike Arata during the movie and I said, Optimus Prime talking about his favorite TV show be like.
This is us. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of proud of that.
I was
in
like,
the moment.
wait, what did he say? Ah.
Yeah, it took him a bit, and then he was laughing for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were also doing kind of a bit before we recorded of you were pretending to crush Ragnello's head.
Oh yeah, I was. Should I do that right now again? Okay, I'm taking my headphones off. I can't hear you without these on.
Okay.
Okay.
He can't hear us.
He can't hear
He
us.
can't hear us.
That means we can shit talk.
No.
him.
I crush the Agnello. I crush Agnello. I crush Agnello. Ah,
Now
ah.
Bond.
Dude,
Pretend to be Skyfall. Okay.
yo, I freaking love Skyfall.
Mike Arata hasn't seen it.
You haven't seen Skyfall?
I've only seen
I
Casino Royale and No Time to Die.
I
Knowing you, Michael Rada, you should have seen Skyfall by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I referenced it like last night, and he was like, "I haven't seen it." Yeah.
Fine.
Was it last night? Was it 2 nights ago? Whenever Argyle was the Framed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Argyle. That's a top 10 moment I think of me.
Oh, that is a top 10 moment.
Yeah. So, listen, putting this out here on the podcast, I don't do substances.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or drink, if that counts as a substance.
Good to know. I mean, yeah.
But sometimes, I don't know what happens to me, but I just like become a different person, or like very high energy for no reason out of nowhere, and it sometimes happens in weird bursts that I don't understand. Like Jeff Fish. Remember when we were filming something end of freshman year, and
Yeah.
I was wearing sunglasses indoors and just kept doing shit and screaming?
Yeah, that was for JJ's intermediate project.
Yeah, that's one of those moments, because once I put on those sunglasses, I've lost those sunglasses since, so I don't know if they have power. I lost them right before I moved out freshman year. I don't know if the sunglasses give me power, but I just wore them indoors for the entire night. And like for JJ's final, all I had to do was enter a room, say, "Oh, you guys, what's going on here? You guys sound like you're having some trouble." And then I was supposed to be like, and then slowly close the door. But every single take, I just kept opening the door and screaming as loud as I can. And there was some where I like acted like I was gonna do it right, and then I awkwardly closed the door. But then after the door was closed, I would scream from outside the door. So then the audio would pick that up, and I think JJ used that take in his final. Because like I remember our professor David Gutnick, shout out David Gutnick. You're like, I love you, David Gutnick. I'm pretty sure JJ cut it before I screamed from outside the door, and then when he was editing around with David Gutnick, he just like extended the footage of it, and then he found that. He found me at the end of the footage just screaming. And he was like, "Oh no, keep that in."
Nice.
And it was in the okay. But Argyle. After I saw Argyle in theaters, which is a terrible movie.
But Matthew Vaughn, love Matthew Vaughn.
Love Matthew Vaughn. Apparently, he might be directing The Authority for the new DC universe.
Rumored. Hope that happens.
Hope that happens, because I don't think he wrote Argyle.
Yeah.
Which means he still has validation.
Yeah.
Because I like Matthew Vaughn.
Very stylistic director. Love him. First
Love him.
Class.
X-Men
amazing.
First Class. Best X-Men movie.
Top 2.
Yeah, I know.
More of Days of Future Past type of guy, but go on.
I know you are. Both Kingsmans.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
Kick-Ass. He did Kick-Ass 1.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
2?
Not 2, I don't believe.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Yeah, and where are we talking about Matthew Vaughn now? After
Okay, because I
Argyle.
didn't want to make it seem like we don't like Matthew Vaughn.
No, love Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah.
Hope he makes a good movie soon.
Everyone has a bad day at the office. Go on.
Everyone has a bad day at the office. He just coincidentally had 3 in a row. Argyle, terrible movie. I predicted the twist beforehand. I think that's why I was like the way I was. Because I was like, oh, that's so stupid. They wouldn't go with it. And then I predicted it because the night before, Ryan Agnello,
Yes.
he saw it before us with other people. And I said what I thought the twist was to him. And then he went.
But
And I'm not going to spoil Argyle. I can spoil Transformers 1, but I'm not going to spoil Argyle for people. But I predicted what the twist was. And then he was just like, it would have been a better movie if they went with that. And then that was the twist. And I was freaking out in the theater.
because it was so predictable. Because I was like, oh, they're gonna do like a misdirect because this is so obvious.
Yeah.
And then it, yeah.
Yeah, because who else would it be?
Yeah.
Genuinely, unless it was like those things that happen in every David Leitch movie where it's just like Ryan Reynolds suddenly shows up and that's the whole joke. That would be the only thing they could do.
Yeah.
That would be different from what it would have to be. And then I was right, and I think I was genuinely tweaking in the theater. And then after it ended, I was having like a breakdown. I was screaming in the car. I believe a top 10 quote of mine also was, "Go to Dave & Buster's right now. I got some bad decisions to make."
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I said that in the car. And then after Argyle, I still have the adrenaline in me. So
There's like an opening to our door, and then there's a pathway to our door.
yes, and a weird little window going into that pathway, even though there's a door.
Yeah.
So there's just like 2 doors. Just one door is weirdly elevated for no reason.
Yeah.
And our old dorm from last year, because you would like go downhill from the parking lot, just a flight of stairs, and you're there. You're at that weird window, basically. You have to go around a bit of a corner to get to the door, but you get to the weird window first. I rushed down the stairs. Do I even use the stairs? Don't remember. I rush down, get to that weird little opening, and I don't know exactly what my plan was. But I just know it ended with me leaping into the air. I don't know if I was trying to jump up onto the door or if I was trying to dive through the door. But I just remember none of those scenarios were successful.
Yeah.
Because I ended up completely flopping, landing on my stomach on a corner of the door.
I feel like it wasn't even your stomach. I feel like half of your stomach was off of it on the other side, and the other half plus legs.
Well,
were
no
then-
matter what, I landed on the corner of the platform, and then I just kind of flopped over, and I couldn't breathe for a solid few minutes. Because not only was I out of breath from leaping through the door, I then get the wind completely knocked out of me because I land full force on this corner on my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to wait for my Corrada to come and open the door for me. I could open the door. I had my key, but I just I had to stay there for a few minutes.
Yeah, but Argyle was a fun experience because we were just like yelling about the movie,
I know.
but like in a fun, hysterically laughing way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was.
that was insane.
Same with when we saw Madam Web.
Oh, Madam Web was fun.
Madam Web, incredible movie to see in theaters. Incredible theater
Yes.
experience.
That's a group movie.
Yeah, and it was an incredible group movie that we still talk about to this day. And after that, we went. It was our suite and our other suite of friends. We went to get Shamrock Shakes for some reason. And while we were doing that, we were blasting songs that were in the Madam Web soundtrack. So it was, what was it called? Dreams by the Cranberries and Toxic by Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And we were blasting them and screaming the lyrics. But I was the only one that knew the lyrics to Dreams by the Cranberries.
I just knew like the main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a video of me screaming the lyrics, and then I look over at Michael Rada while he's filming, and it slowly pans to our other suite mate, Nick Lofgren, also screaming the lyrics into the phone.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was Madam Web.
What was the last time you like probably cried in the theater laughing?
Crying theater laughing?
Just like laughing.
I don't know. I think I have a hard time emoting at movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, like, usually when if I ever tell you I cried during a movie or a show, I'm usually just like, maybe my eyes got watery or maybe I had a tear. And maybe it affected me a bit. But I probably didn't because like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Michael Rada, I think you can probably confirm that I think of the people you know, I'm probably the biggest Guardians fan.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. In Guardians of the Galaxy 3, it's the big finale and whatever. There's so many moments. There's Yondu coming back for a bit. I don't know if I can care about spoilers. I love Yondu. He's my favorite guy. And then I was like, oh, I would probably like die at that. But then I just like, nothing came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Yondu. He's like my favorite person ever.
Yeah.
I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2 well over 20 times. Probably close to 30. Because like I saw it a few times before I had Letterboxd.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I track how many times I've seen it. So probably close to 30. Cried laughing in a theater.
Yeah.
In a theater. I can tell you closest I've cried laughing to a movie, and it's the same movie I believe you referenced on your last podcast. It's the bees joke from Popstar.
Oh,
Never
really?
Stop, Never Stop.
Really?
Yeah, because usually comedy movies, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
But the bees joke,
That was funny.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
I can't believe they thought of that way because it comes out of complete nowhere, and it's great. And it's okay. I don't have to explain the intricate details of the bees joke from Popstar. You should just watch Popstar.
Just watch Popstar.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It's not a commitment at all.
Alex, did it get you like the third time watching like it did Rada?
Not as bad as it did Michael Rada because I know it's coming and it's
I forgot about it.
I don't forget about it. Shut up.
Bless you.
I don't forget about it because it's my favorite joke in the movie.
Yeah.
But in a theater, what are funny movies we saw in theaters, Michael Rada?
I don't know. Jeff Ish, do you have any?
That we saw together?
No, just in general, like cried laughing.
Cried laughing.
Or spit take.
Spit take. I don't know. Cried laughing in a theater. I didn't. Back to Argyle. When the twist happens in Argyle, I wasn't laughing at any joke. I was laughing because I think something snapped.
And I think we were both having the thought of
Oh my God!
Ryan Agnello lying to us.
Yes,
and
and-
saying, this would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Than telling us the ending. And then that just happening, but it wasn't cool.
And oh my God, I also kind of wish JJ was here.
Yeah.
But you weren't expecting
No, because you said that.
There was Argyle, probably a Madam Web joke as well. Like any part of Madam Web, honestly. What else? It would have probably been a really bad movie I saw in theaters.
Okay.
Trying to think if there are any Morbius jokes. Probably Morbius when Matt Smith is dancing without his shirt and it's have sex. That song's playing. And just Morbius in general. Morbius wasn't as good of a theater experience as Madam Web because I was still in high school when I saw Morbius. And the only thing notable from that was that you could talk full volume in that theater because no one cared. And also there were a group of kids sitting in like the back of the theater. I was closer to the front, but towards the back of the theater was just a group of kids throwing like their Crocs down the alleyway. And they would like come down and pick it up and they were like, "You're distracting me from Morbius, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the fact that it's Morbius.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Probably bad movies. I'm gonna look up bad movies I've seen in theaters.
Do you know like the worst one you've ever seen,
Worst one I've seen in theaters
or like ever?
ever. Ooh.
Or both.
Ever? I say this, I've only seen it once. I don't know if I'll watch it again. It's something gonna be like not that bad. But have you seen The Bubble on Netflix?
No.
The Bubble.
I
Bubble.
know of the
Yeah,
bubble.
it's a Judd Apatow movie on Netflix with his daughters, of course, because nepotism. He puts his daughters in literally everything he does, and also like a bunch of celebrities like Karen Gillan, Pedro Pascal, the guy from the X-Files. I don't know that actor's name, but the guy from the X-Files, Keegan-Michael Key, I believe, is in it. Yeah, there's just a bunch of people in that movie, and it's really bad. Like, it's about them over COVID, but they can never say the word COVID, but they're trying to film, like, a big-time franchise movie. Oh, Leslie Mann's in that movie, too, because she's married to Judd Apatow, so because, of course, she's in the movie. And it's just a bunch of people trapped in, like, a mansion filming a big franchise movie over COVID because they have to be isolated over COVID, and it's terrible. They're, like... It's just really bad.
Oh.
Yeah. For a while, it was Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. But then I learned to appreciate that movie over time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever seen...
It's got David Henry.
It does have David Henry. There's a YouTube video called The Blart Side of the Mall. And it's one of my favorite videos on YouTube because you know how people... The urban legend that if you watch Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon synced up with The Wizard of Oz, it's perfectly synced.
Yeah.
And it was like made to be like alongside it, and there's just a bunch of coincidences. It's these people. I think that's like a bit from a podcast that they're talking about, and they're just talking about this guy's experience watching Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 synced up with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, and all of like the little things in there that make it like there had to be something there. Like some of them are too perfect.
Yeah.
And I loved that movie since high school, that video since high school. I showed it to people.
You did show it to me.
I showed it to you because like it's not like usually you show videos to people that are like 2 seconds long and then you just go ha. That probably peaked the mic. But no, that's like a 10-minute video that I keep showing people because it's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. So worst movie probably The Bubble. Worst movie in theaters. What's your worst movie in theaters, I think? Or worst movie in general? You as well, Jeff Fish, obviously.
Yeah, I'd have to... Oh, Speed 2.
Speed 2 Cruise Control?
Yeah, have you seen that?
No, but I know it's on a cruise control.
Yeah, it's on Cruise Control. It's got Sandra Bullock and Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, because...
And it was nowhere near as good as the first one.
Yeah, you're a big Speed guy, right?
Yeah,
Jeff Fish?
Speed's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew
Like-
that.
Like Speed 2 just like didn't have the charm of the first movie. I just didn't like the way it was written. Yeah, it was very weird. It was very weird that that's a sequel to that.
Oh. That movie with Paul Rudd and Steve Carell.
There's a lot of those.
No. But that's not Anchorman.
Or Anchorman 2.
Schmucks. Dinner for Schmucks.
They were also both in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, correct? They're in a lot of movies
Yeah.
correct together. They're big Judd Apatow guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, Dinner for Schmucks.
So Dinner for Schmucks. It's just... It's from the same director as Meet the Parents, and he's a really talented guy. I like him, but it's just like... It has the awkwardness of Meet the Parents without it being funny, so you just feel really bad for this guy because it's all these rich guys that have a dinner once every single year, and they bring one fascinating, weird ass individual. And and Paul Rudd gets invited, and he chooses Steve Carell, and he makes weird dioramas out of dead mice, and recreating different photos and movie scenes, and you just feel really bad for him because they're making fun of this weirdo the whole time, but we find out he's really nice, but they're still being mean to him, and it was bad, and it was sad.
I thought of the worst movie I've seen in theaters.
What is the worst movie you've seen in theaters?
It's probably Night Swim.
Night Swim.
Night Swim.
Was it Night Swim?
Wyatt Russell.
Hmm.
I think that may be the actress that.
Wyatt Russell.
Yeah.
So Night Swim?
Yeah.
I like Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, he's in Night Swim. I think also the actress that maybe she got nominated for Banshees of Inisherin, and she also voices Friday. I think.
Oh, her?
I think her.
I like her.
Yeah, Night Swim, because that has bits where it's a fun bad movie, but it's not fully a fun bad movie. Most of the time, it's just a bad movie. But there's a bit at the end where Wyatt Russell, he's slowly becoming like psychotic throughout the movie because he got possessed by all of the ghosts that are in the pool, and he's becoming a victim of the pool himself, and he's trying to kill his family by like pool related means. And towards the end of the movie, they get the ghost out of him. He's better finally. And he sees his son, who almost just drowned from all the ghosts. They were basically in the ghost dimension, and they hold their breath for like 10 full minutes. I don't know how they do it in this ghost dimension. And
I think you meant like in general of filmmaking.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Kate Winslet could do it.
Yeah.
And then his wife saves his son. He's back. He's out of the ghost dimension under the pool. And Wyatt Russell, he's not possessed anymore by the pool demons. And he just goes, was this even the best take they filmed? I don't know. But Wyatt Russell, he's just like, is he okay? Dude, hilarious in the theater. Because other people were laughing at it. Because I get it if you're a little tired from being possessed by so many ghosts.
Of course.
So many wet ghosts,
Like
specifically.
one is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't even think he seemed fatigued in this specific performance.
Fatigued?
I don't think he even seemed fatigued or out of breath because he was underwater from all the ghost demons. Ghost demons. Water demons. Water
Yeah.
ghosts from the ghost dimension under the pool.
Yeah.
He was like, is he okay? And then I think he died at the end by like sacrificing himself to the pool ghosts. I don't know why he did that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, Night Swim. I saw that in theaters. I knew it would be terrible, and it was because it was a January movie. Even though so many movies that
Oh
look
my
good are coming
gosh.
out in January next year.
Mickey 17 is coming out
Mickey
in January.
17, Wolfman.
Wolfman.
I feel like Dogman's gonna be a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
It didn't have that good of a trailer, but it
What?
I thought the trailer was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Well, I watched the trailer a few times without audio, but then I watched it with.
Oh, I watched it
audio.
with the first time watching the trailer was last night with Transformers 1, and I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. Dude,
Without audio, it's a very good trailer, but I feel like that movie's gonna be pretty good because it's like in the style of the Captain Underpants movie.
yeah, for real.
But yeah, so many movies are coming out in January. Michael Rada, you said this. People are gonna like forget about Mickey 17 by this time next year because it's coming out in January.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a January movie. Night Swim. Night Swim was a January movie this year, 2023. No, it's 2024, right? What year is
It's
it?
this year.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I saw Night Swim, and it's very not good and sometimes funny.
Alex Beane. Another question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did a spit tick? You were drinking water and someone said something funny. And also, what did you say the other day that made me do one? Because I forgot.
Oh, that made you do one?
Yeah.
I don't think you did one, but you said you would have if you did.
Because it came out, but it wasn't like...
Yeah, it's because I run the QFS, the Quinnipiac Film Society Instagram, and I can like see like views on like Instagram stories and stuff. And we had just posted one from like a few. There was like a meeting the night before, I think. Yeah. Do you remember now? Do you want to tell me? Do you want to say it because it relates to you more?
So my father works in IT,
Mhm.
and his name is IT Rada. _Rada. Follow him on Instagram. But Alex Beane said, "Oh, Rada
IT.
liked IT Rada
Mhm.
liked the
like the story, I think.
yeah."
Mhm.
Should I start this over? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
So, Rada commented and liked the story, and then I said, "Oh, that's my dad," and you're like, "Oh, is IT just his whole thing?" And I thought that was really funny.
Mhm, yeah.
So that's just like his whole thing.
I don't think you did spit take, but it.
Yeah.
So Sorry, that was
That's strange.
That was the light.
the light just
That
blinked.
was
I
the-
think it was a pool ghost.
Oh, yeah, beat me to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I think I have spit takes before. I forget why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any notable spit takes?
Notable spit takes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen Alex do a spit take.
I don't know if I did a spit take. I might have someone might have said something funny, and I went to the sink to like spit out water in my mouth, but it wasn't like it was like a stream
Yeah.
because I spit into the sink.
Mm-hmm.
I would
don't-
hope you do.
Yeah, I don't remember the specific instance of the spit take.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Well, actually, I do have a question for you. So I know you've been to Sundance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any cool stories from that?
From the Sundance Film Festival.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely, probably. This is. I don't think this is a cool story, just because it's not like, oh, I ran into Pedro Pascal on the street and he gave me a fist bump and knew who I was already without me saying my name. So there's no stories like that, but stuff just like movies that you go to early on that you know nothing about, and it's the premiere, and then suddenly those movies are like really popular. Like me and Michael Rada. Look at you, Michael Rada. We went to the premiere for the movie Past Lives, which was like the first movie that came out that year that I saw that year, and also the best movie that came out that year
Oh,
that I
yeah.
saw that year. And then it goes on to be nominated for a couple Oscars, including Best Picture. And I get to tell people that I was at the premiere for a Best Picture nominated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
So,
cool.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Also, just like a bunch of like actors that came up on stage after the movie. There was one oh, we cut the line a bunch of times the first year we were there because the way the Eccles, which one's the one that's also part of the school? Is that Eccles?
I think so.
The Eccles Theater. It's like I don't know if it's the main theater, but it's the big one.
Mhm.
It's connected to a high school, which is like I'm so jealous that that's like someone's high school. That's like insane. Really, why do you need that big of an auditorium?
Yeah.
Not that many people go there. Probably it's Utah. And
Shout out to Utah.
oh, Utah,
Utah?
bro, Utah.
Hawk? No.
Hawk to
Stop it.
No, we're not. No.
Time to
No.
unleash the fury of the hawk.
Cobra Kai! That's the second time I did this.
Oh, speaking
Harvey
of Cobra Kai.
Specter.
Speaking of Cobra Kai.
Speaking of what? Why?
Second year I did see Jolo Mariduena.
Yes.
Yes, a bunch of people saw him the first time and got a photo with him. I saw him when I was with that group the second time. So instead of getting a photo with him, they were just like, "Hey, Jolo!" And then I think he remembered them and like waved to them from across the street.
I would have grabbed your hand and ran you across the street.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
It just had
I'll
to
be there next year.
Good.
Are you playing to Sundance, Jeff Fish?
Well, I am not a member of QFS.
You can still
so
go.
I can't go. Oh, I can?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We cut the line a few times because the way the Eccles Theater works is there's this tent that you go online in, but that tent fills up very quickly because they just undercompensate every single time. But that tent fills up very quickly, and when that tent fills up, you have to go online across the parking lot and another line, and once the tent is empty, then that line files in. So we went up to the tent, me, Anthony Guadagna, maybe Luca Dorenzo one of the times. I don't know, but I know it was me and Anthony Guadagna both times, where we would go up to the tent. They'd be like, oh, it's full, you gotta go on the other line. And then we'd start to walk over to go on the other line. But right when we'd start to walk over, the tent would open. So we would just file in with the line of tent people very early on, and very early on just get into the theater. And we sat very close to like the front row. And we saw the movie Flora and Son. Great movie. Michael Rada can attest to that.
So good. Love it.
And we saw the movie Flora and Son. We put our coats, we're in like the fourth row towards the front, to right next basically to I think where the actors sit and all that, and put all of our coats down. Our entire group is just there in the front. And when the movie ended that we all loved, the cast and the director goes up on stage to answer questions, and all of the questions from that Q&A were people from our group. Because
yeah.
it was just, we were all right there, and a bunch of us had questions, and it was like stuff like that. And the other time, I think it was for Landscape, the movie Landscape
Yeah.
with Invisible
Yeah,
Hand.
we were close to the stage.
That was the other time we cut the line, and we're very close to the stage, and
Yeah.
we could like hear Tiffany Haddish laughing at the movie very close to us. And yeah, that was cool. And also this year, we saw this movie Freaky Tales that had Pedro Pascal, a lot of other people that I'm blanking on, Ben Mendelsohn, a lot of other people that I'm blanking on right now. The guy that plays Spider in Avatar: The Way of the Water.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was also in Scream 6.
What?
He was also in Scream 6.
Who did he play?
Do you want me to spoil Scream 6?
I saw. I've seen Scream 6.
Yeah, but for the people at home.
Oh.
Yeah. He was that guy in Scream 6.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, that guy.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
And apparently they just like the crew of that movie didn't warn, I guess, Sundance that I think like majority of the crew to that movie went to that premiere, and it wasn't like, oh, basically the entire crew will be here. It wasn't like any warning like that. So because the entire crew was there, there just wasn't room, and a lot of the people that got tickets like weren't allowed in. And we barely got in. It was me, it was Sam Shaw, Josh Brzezinski, and Harry Rosenay, I want to say. And we barely got in. We had to break off. It was just me and Sam Shaw now. And we found 2 seats that were like reserved for Chase Sapphire members that no one took. So me and Sam Shaw just took them, and we were very close to the right up to the stage, right up to the side of the stage that Pedro Pascal sat on.
Oh.
And he was just like, we were like right there. And I think I probably made eye contact with him a few times.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Same with A Different Man starring Sebastian Stan. We were very close to Sebastian Stan.
Nice.
A bunch of people got a photo with Glenn Powell, but I was not at that movie, unfortunately. I did see that movie, though. It was pretty good. It was Hitman. You see Hitman?
I've not, but I heard great things
So
about
yeah,
it.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw it there at Sundance in theaters because it didn't really get a theatrical run, even though it should have. Yeah, and there's a photo of me with Alicia Silverstone after I saw a movie with her in it.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of just like cool taking photos of celebrities while they're up on stage from afar, not with celebrities really, except for my photo with Alicia. Oh, I saw a movie. Benedict Wong wasn't in it, but it was he was at the showing. He was at the premiere for it, and just a bunch of people just saw Benedict Wong sitting in a row, and just with his seat. So we all went up to like take a photo with him, and then he was just like, okay, let's go one at a time. Like he's been through this before, and he just snaps a photo with everyone. And I guess when I'm just posing with him, I guess he just missed. So there's not a photo with me directly with Benedict Wong, even though I posed for one with Benedict Wong. So the only proof I have of that is that when Sam Shaw took a photo with Benedict Wong, you can see me blurry in the background.
Nice.
Oh my
And that's my
gosh.
proof that I've met Benedict Wong.
Nice. Nice guy.
It was brief.
Okay.
He seemed like he just wanted to get the photos over with so he could watch the movie and enjoy his time at Sundance
Like anyone would.
like anyone
Yeah,
would.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes. So that was one of them.
Nice.
All right, word.
Another question, Alex Beane.
Yes.
Who would you say are your top favorite, not even comedians, but just comedic actors, could be comedians, just funny people?
Right now, if I see a movie and either Rachel Sennett or Ayo Edebiri are listed as being in it, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Except Inside Out
Yeah.
2, I haven't seen that. But like, what's a movie that is like that? I also like Molly Gordon. That's her name, right?
Who?
Molly Gordon.
Molly Gordon? Okay.
She's
Okay.
also in Theater Camp.
Oh, okay.
She's like one of the 2 main ones with Ben
Mhm.
Platt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was also in Shiva Baby with them. But yeah, like Bottoms is really funny. I love Bottoms. That was a great movie. Nakarada didn't want to watch it with me, so I watched it by myself.
I know I didn't want to watch.
You saw the trailer and you didn't think it looked good. So I
but
watched.
then I heard it was good. Then I was like, oh, I'd watch it.
Yeah, so I watched Bottoms by myself, and Bottoms was pretty good. I thought it was a funny movie. So every time I see them in the cast, I'm like, oh yeah, because like Rachel Sennett's in Bodies, 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 which like at the end of the day, I didn't really like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies that much, but I watched it because she was in it and she was pretty funny in it.
Mhm.
She was like a highlight
Yeah.
of it.
Mm.
Comedic actors otherwise.
Matt Berry.
Oh, Matt Berry. Oh, dude, love Matt Berry. I haven't even seen What We Do in the Shadows, but a big quote. Michael Rada wants me to watch What We Do in the Shadows a lot.
So good.
Because a big quote that we do in our dorm is that I liked Matt Berry before this, but I saw so many reels on Instagram that were like Matt Berry funny moments from What We Do in the Shadows, just because the way he talks. It's like, how do you think of doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And there's obviously the bit where he goes, "Aren't you the most devious bastard in New York City?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bat. And he turns into a bat.
Mhm.
So good.
I've been double crossed by the devil.
Ah.
Yeah, and Matt Berry, he's like amazing in everything he's in.
Yeah.
Like the TV show, the miniseries, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, that I watched last year. Michael Rada didn't get it when I watched an episode with him, but it's like this fake horror writer named Garth Marenghi wrote a TV show in like the 90s that he starred in also with Matt Berry, and also Richard Ayoade is in that too. And it's just about that fake show and a few episodes for it, and occasionally Garth Marenghi, the real Garth Marenghi, would intervene, and some of the actors would intervene for like having like real interviews. And it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like the quotes are like, it's kind of over your, I don't want to say it's over your head, but it's more, it's not like, look at me comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
it's a very, like, I understood why it was funny. It just wasn't very laugh out loud. It was very, that's funny.
Yeah, like the jokes would be like, oh my god, that shot has so much headroom that I have to turn off the closed captions to be able to see this.
Yeah.
And it would just have the quotes that it's like, she was like a candle in the wind, unreliable.
Yeah.
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 And it'd just be like quotes like that that are like, it's amazing. It's an amazing show.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, it's a great show. And Matt Berry is in it. Matt Berry is also in a lot of things. I wasn't huge on seeing the movie The Wild Robot, and then I just suddenly see a video on Instagram that Matt Berry is just in it. And he's going to be like, it's the Wild Robot.
Ah!
Robot, get out of here. You cannot emote.
What are you, some type of robot?
Fix your wiring. Yeah.
Is that a fox voiced by Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, we also just do Matt Berry voices a lot around our dorm.
Yeah, and apparently Christopher Walken now.
Apparently Christopher Walken now. Yeah, and it's like I still haven't finished the Fallout show. Sorry, Ryan, I know. But after after we watched the first episode, and after the first episode of shows on Amazon Prime, they just have trailers for the rest of the show just in the credits, I guess now. That's just
Well,
a
it was
normal thing
coming
they
up
do.
on Fallout.
Yeah. But like Gen V did it too when The Boys does it.
Oh, okay.
And other shows.
Oh.
Probably Invincible. I don't care. I do care, actually. I care a lot about Invincible.
Oh my gosh.
Just hurt his feelings.
I've read the books.
Okay.
And when you're watching that mini Fallout trailer after the first episode of Fallout, Matt Berry just shows up. And me and Mike Orada were probably sitting there in silence for a solid 5 minutes with our mouths on the floor.
Yeah.
Because Matt Berry is just suddenly in Fallout.
In Fallout! It's from the popular game.
Fallout?
Do you know Matt Berry?
Word.
Do you know Matt Berry Jeff Fish?
I do not know Matt Berry, but maybe
Yeah, look him up.
him up.
maybe I've seen him in something.
Yeah.
He also is a musician.
Oh, is he?
He
He's a
does
casting.
music in What We Do in the Shadows. He's really funny songs in it. Have you seen the songs?
No, I haven't seen the songs. I've just seen him.
Oh shoot, I've never seen any of these movies. Oh,
He's in The Notebook.
He's in The Notebook?
oh wait, he's in Rush Hour.
He's in The Notebook.
He's in Rush Hour?
He's in Con Air. Oh wait a minute. It says he's a casting director. Do I have the right one?
No.
You're probably not looking,
You're looking at the
right Matt
casting
Berry.
director, Matthew Berry.
I'm gonna look up more Matt Berry stuff. Oh,
You
he's
see?
in season 2 and onward of the IT Crowd,
Oh,
which has
okay.
definitely not aged well, but it has a
Like-
few funny episodes.
I like the IT. I mean, I've seen the first 4 episodes of the IT Crowd.
But for example,
The season 2 premiere is very funny, but I can guarantee it has not aged well.
No.
I've never seen The Notebook. When I found out Matt Berry was in it, I was like, hey,
He's
I'm
in
watching The Notebook
he's
right
gonna
now.
be in the Minecraft movie.
I think he's
Jeez.
rumored to be in the Minecraft movie.
He's going to be in a Cat in the Hat movie releasing in 2026,
There's
where
a Cat
Bill
in the Hat
Hader is
movie?
voicing the Cat in the Hat.
Dude.
What?
So is Bowen Yang's also in that movie.
Yeah, I can't find the real Matt Berry.
That is the.
No,
Berry
this,
actor.
this is Matthew Berry, the casting director.
Look at Matt Berry, actor.
Okay. I gotta be
Okay.
more specific.
Jeff Fish, is there any comedic actor that, like, if they are in a movie, you're seeing it?
Yeah, we're a big Matt Berry suite.
Probably, I don't know if this is ever gonna happen, but Shane Gillis and something, or no, Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson.
I feel like I haven't seen Tim Robinson in enough comedic stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna be in an A24 movie soon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Him and Paul Rudd. I sent it to
Ooh.
Jeff Fish.
yeah.
Didn't send it to me.
I guess Tim Robinson's character is gonna be like really unhinged, which is
Yeah,
Which-
it's
which
about
is-
I don't know what actors playing what role, but a weatherman moves into this neighborhood, and then one gets obsessed with the other,
With the weather.
with the weatherman.
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's got to be
So-
Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
that was the obsessed
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. I was thinking of the right Molly Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Rada's gonna say John Mulaney.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was
Oh, yeah.
trying to think, but John Mulaney. Yeah, because like Chip and Dale. I was like,
Should we
nah.
go Rescue Rangers?
Well, like I wasn't interested in it. But
Yeah,
then
but like, oh, you were interested because John Mulaney.
I was interested in it because of John Mulaney and Andy Samberg. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, also Andy Samberg.
Also Andy Samberg.
But yeah,
You must have watched Puss in Boots then too.
I did.
'Cause,
I
yeah.
did. But he was kind of just John Mulaney, which like I'm fine with. But he was just kind of John Mulaney. in that movie.
What took you so long, idiot?
That was the funniest bit in that movie was the Jiminy Cricket, like thing. That was the funniest thing in that movie. It was like, why can't you? Why?
This?
Yeah.
I mean, what specifically?
Irredeemable monster.
Took you so long, idiot.
Wow.
Yeah, also, I really like John. I'm really sad John Mulaney apparently allegedly turned down hosting the Oscars next year
Oh.
yeah.
because his Field of Dreams bit at this year's Oscars. I'm trying to work in the phrase "I'm gonna go watch Ghost play baseball" into my like vernacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like no, I'm gonna go watch Ghost play baseball, and then Costner does it. He builds the field.
Yeah.
He's like hot dog stuck in a throat.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I've even seen Field of Dreams, but I really like that bit.
It's such a funny bit. He was born to host the Oscars. That's what I think. I think specifically, he was born to host the Oscars.
Mhm.
Who would? Okay, if
But
you
he
have to
turned
pick
it
one,
down.
if you have to pick one person to host the Oscars,
Well, after John Mulaney last year.
well, like after John Mulaney,
That's
who
not
would you
John
pick?
Mulaney. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Uh,
I have two people in my head.
I don't know.
One's a duo.
I'm just thinking about
Oh.
Oscars related stuff right now. So right now I'm thinking about John Cena, which I don't know if he'd be great at hosting the Oscars, but I feel like John Cena just needs a better agent because he's really funny.
No, he'd be a good Oscars host.
Yeah, because like
He
his whole bit at the Oscars this year, outside of him just being naked, he was like he had great comedic timing.
Yeah,
like
with the-
no, I wrestle in jorts.
Yeah, and the
In the costumes.
costumes. Yes. Throwing a couple names out there. Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. I feel like he would do great. I would love if this would never happen. Key and Peele.
ooh, that will never happen. But
I know.
ooh.
Like, come on, Oscars, call me. Okay, I got this. Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. Come on.
Yeah, Ryan's shaking his head there.
No, you wouldn't want those. I was on a roll and then.
That was less good as the other two.
That
Okay,
was less
yeah.
good.
Has
But-
Jimmy Fallon
but-
ever?
Probably.
I'd like Jimmy. I feel like people wouldn't, but I like Jimmy. Fallon.
Conan.
Conan. Yes.
Conan would be good because he's the
Conan was
good
so
one.
good.
Ricky Gervais did it already, right?
He
Was that
done a,
that was Golden, Globes?
Globes.
Yeah, it was Golden,
Golden
Globes.
Globes.
And I don't think he'd be invited back after that Golden Globes.
I know because he was hilarious.
Yeah.
But too hilarious. But it's
Yeah.
they need to get someone that will bring in viewers. That was more,
Jackman, Ryan Reynolds.
that would bring
John
that,
Mulaney would.
John Mulaney would.
Because he's
Totally
in.
would.
He's
Eddie
always in.
Eddie Murphy would.
John Mulaney's always in the cycle.
Yeah.
You hear John Mulaney and Chapel Roan are hosting the Oscars?
Please.
That'd be cool though.
I feel like John Mulaney and Andy Samberg like host the Oscars.
Oh, get Lonely Island. To
Lonely
host the
Island
Lonely
to
Island.
host the Oscars. I could see them hosting the Emmys.
Yeah, that'd be like a niche of people.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they? Didn't
No,
Andy
it was-
Samberg host?
Andy Samberg
The Golden
and
Globes and
Andy
Sandra
Samberg
Oh?
hosted the Emmys, but Andy Samberg and Sandra Oh hosted
Yeah.
the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I think Sandra Oh also won like an acting award that night, and it was like, oh, I'm back.
I like Sandra Oh.
I
was
like
good. I
I like
liked her.
Invincible.
What is it? What has she been in?
Invincible.
She was in Grey's Anatomy, then she was
No,
in
she
a bunch
wasn't
of-
Grey's Anatomy. White Woman's One Piece.
and then White Woman's One Piece.
Yep.
As Oxbean likes to call it,
Mhm.
and just in a bunch of shows and miniseries and a couple movies.
She was in
after.
Killing Eve.
Killing
I
Eve.
believe.
Yeah, she won a bunch of awards for that.
For Killing Eve, that might have been the Golden Globe that she won.
Probably
Interesting.
with Jodie Comer.
Jodie Comer, who's in a lot of movies.
I like Jodie Comer.
Free Guy put her on the map.
Yeah.
I genuinely think it did.
Yeah.
Because after Free Guy was coming out, The Last Duel was coming out a bit after Free Guy, and I was like, oh my god, that's her.
Yeah.
And they were coming out in theaters in like the same weekend, I feel like. It was like right after Free Guy, it was The Last Duel.
It was the summer, and then it was the October. The
Something
last
like
duel
that.
came out. Yeah.
She was very good in The Bike Riders, even
Yeah,
though The Bike Riders
It was
kind of
beginning of August. Free Guy, and then in October it was the last duel.
I didn't see Free Guy in theaters, and I haven't seen The Last Duel.
Yeah.
In general, I've seen Free Guy though, unfortunately.
That's a good movie. I knew I would see in the corner of my eye Ryan Agnello shaking his head.
Thank
He
you,
would
Ryan
so
Agnello.
not like Free Guy.
Because Ryan Agnello, I feel like everyone in this room is the demographic for Free Guy.
It was bad.
It was.
Okay.
I mean,
thoughts on Free Guy?
I've never seen a.
You'd like it.
There are a lot of movies that I haven't seen
Yeah, like Free
that
Guy.
have been talked about.
They're gonna get someone bad to host the Oscars,
Like Sean Levy.
like Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and someone else.
Oh, they occasionally had a funny bit.
Oh no, you know what? I thought they did a good job, but I thought they were bad choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Wanda Sykes though.
Alex Beane, thank you so much for
Of course, Jeff Fish.
coming on the podcast. We appreciate you being here. And Ragnello, we appreciate you TDing as well.
Yeah, thank you for waking up this time.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Yes.
And I hope you get back on the podcast soon.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Beane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And cue music. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. I'm Michael Rada.
And I'm Jeff Fish.
And I'm Michael Rada.
What he said.
Goodbye.